I was talking to this black lady she's 44 years old in the food bank line when I waited in that one city, Tillicum, and she said she was a lawyer and that she was making pretty good money. She drove a pretty nice car, but she's still going to the food bank, and she said that she'd always still go to the food bank no matter how much money she makes. And she was bragging about getting like 17,000 for one case coming up in a few weeks, and 20,000 in another case or something. She was bragging about making all this money, and she's still going to the food bank. Well, maybe that's like her lifestyle. She may be grown, but was born poor, and then started getting she's talked about how she was doing really good in school, but she seems really crazy to me. But she's doing really good in school, and got good education, and then got into being a lawyer and all that, and making good money. But she still goes to the food bank. I think that's a bit of a reflection or just image of a lot of poor people who may strike it rich, or just make more money, go from poor class to low class. Do they still stop? Would they just stop going to the food bank? When you start making money, do you stop going to the food bank? I mean, I don't think they do. I think that as poor as you may be, if you're able to get yourself out of that, you're still not going to stop going to the food bank. There's probably a pretty good chance you're going to be so used to it that you're just going to continue on with that lifestyle. Whereas somebody who had made a fair amount of money and all that, and then got knocked down. I mean, that they have to adjust their lifestyles and start incorporating the food bank into their lives. And which way in the financial progress is it more difficult? I found it very difficult to start going to food banks myself. You know, I had money at one time, and then I ran out, and I found it very difficult to start looking at food banks and the food stamps and budgeting how much I eat and all that. But somebody who's maybe grown up in it, and I think this black lady probably did, she she still goes to the food bank. She's not going to give that up. That's savings for her. And the food bank in Tillicum with the mobile fish food bank is pretty good. And all you got to do is give your name. That's it. I mean, you can give an address. I said I was homeless, and they're fine with that. So she's definitely continuing with her getting the food bank. She probably doesn't have food stamps. That's something you'd give up. But food bank, they give food to anybody who's hungry, and a lot of them give some pretty good food. I've gotten some pretty good, like rice. I mean, you can't go wrong with free rice. All right, so it's a mobility issue, and I think heading in one direction is it may be harder than another, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Just your financial status, and how you react to it. In some ways, some people can brag about making all kinds of money. Yeah, some people are more responsible than others. Some people have a stronger memory of being poor and have a stronger awareness of what it's like to be poor, so they instill habits in themselves to continue on looking for the free food, whatever the best deal is and stuff. I mean, grocery stores aren't set up to give great discounts anyway. A lot of these grocery stores prefer to give away the food rather than sell it at lower cost. So It's just how things work.